The man was helped to brush his teeth. Thick foundation was applied to his face. His eyes were held open to apply mascara. Finally, lipstick was put on. The man looked like he was wearing a mask. Just as he finished getting dressed, the butler pushed in a huge portrait. This was his mother. She passed away on the day she gave birth to you. This was his late father, a member of parliament. Seeing this, the man immediately bent down to pay his respects. Finally, the third painting appeared. It was him in his childhood. Looking at this bright and cheerful boy, he gently touched the boy's lips. That was a smile he had never had. Now, although he had become the heir to the marquis, behind his back he was still a monster mocked by others. Because of political reasons, the boy was sold to human traffickers when he was young. They cruelly cut his mouth. The cut went from the corner of his mouth to his earlobe. But on a stormy night, the human traffickers also abandoned him. He only remembered that on that night with violent wind and heavy snow, an adult was holding a child. The adult had no breath left. Only the child made a low whimper. He held the child and knocked on every door in the village. Candlelight and warmth came out from inside each house, but no one opened the door for him. He could only carry the child towards the cemetery. Even though he was shivering from the cold, he didn't dare to close his eyes. Just then a light turned on. A homeless man stuck his head out. Seeing it was a child, he originally wanted to drive him away, but out of compassion, he let them into his cart. He wiped the little girl's hair dry, but found her eyes were empty. It turned out she was blind. Then he lifted the oil lamp and saw the boy for the first time. That strange smile made him tremble slightly. It wasn't fear, but pity. The homeless man was struck by this scene. It was a pain he hadn't felt in years. From then on they began a wandering life. During the day the homeless man performed on the street to make a living, and the boy often appeared wearing a mask. But even so, other children were still curious and pulled off his mask. Fortunately, every time the homeless man would show up in time, and the little girl would always run over to comfort him. The boy didn't dare to cry, because once he cried, the torn part of his mouth would stretch and hurt more. He could only keep smiling. So the next day, he ripped off the mask.
Voyez la figure, il a été possédé par le démon, il a été exorcisé.